forsaking myself for whatever it was came between us. What's up? What's up, people? You have kids? If you don't mind me asking, are you married? I am not married. I have 3 kids. I am not married. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? We're gonna make a Xilonen video today. I see. Kind of weird if you're calling out the character's wife. Not a place to judge. All right. Oh. It's me. Your boy. It's Jello from the hit YouTube channel Jello Impact. I don't know if it'd be weird if I had a wife. Probably. Maybe a bit. I don't think it's impossible for it to not be weird, but I think it would probably be a bit weird. But I also think, at the same time, it's not like I actually think that Zibai is my wife. Yes, it's a late stream. No April? No, she hates me. No Vlad R1 for Columbina? No. Kind of cereal over that? Some protein cereal. Bullshit. Like, the amount that I actually think Skirk is my wife is like 0. You know? So like, should that be weird? I don't know. It'd be kind of weird if it was weird, you know? Like, if it's weird, then doesn't that mean like you're kind of actually attached to them? And then wouldn't that be weird? You know? So it's almost like it'd be weird if it wasn't weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. Thoughts on Yehoda with Flynn's? If you don't like another non-cry supports. Like instead of a Nefa? A Nefa's kind of like ridiculously good, so Yehoda is not a suitable replacement at all. But I suppose if you really hate Nefa that much and you're gonna go for like cons on Flynn's, I think it'd be more okay if you could get cons on Flynn's while going for Yehoda. That would be more okay, you know? but it feels kind of bad as a Flynn's replacement. Maybe if you go for C2 Durin. Could Leeway buff make Shangling relevant again? Yeah. That would be a dark timeline. Only not cry 5-star I have is Llama. He's with Nilu. Should I pull for an F for Columbina? Columbina. How many cons to make Columbina DPS? I mean, she doesn't like do more DPS stuff with cons. She just does more damage overall. So, like, I'm assuming you mean on-field DPS because she's a DPS at C0. Her cons don't help with her on-field potential, but they do make her do more damage. But she just becomes better at what she was originally good at, you know? There's no on-fielder buffs in her kit. Sue and Xilonen, should I go for C2 or C0 Durin? Probably C0 Durin, depending on your account, or skip both. Lunar Shatter. I don't think so, because Columbina enables all the lunar reactions in her kit, so I don't think they're gonna do anymore. Does my shirt like really like bug out? I'll change my shirt, right? This is bugging out. Right? Wicca still best DPS? Could be Nefer, we'll see. Short stream, we got 12 minutes left. Probably be like at least 2 hours. At least be 2 hours. There's not a lot of weekly bosses in Natlin. Controller player, yeah. Shirt got me tripping. Yeah, okay, I'll change my shirt. Okay, be right back. Welcome home, cheater. I didn't cheat on Skirk. Get some Genshin sound going. I hate Columbina's design. Should I pull Zibai? You could just go for Zibai cons, I guess. Similar. Compara Swarby meta breaking. Like it is the Friesen Escoffier. In terms of investment on Varka. Anything can be meta breaking if Hoyo wants it to be, for sure. Huh? Why did it go up? Can't go down. Oh, okay. Is EM a dead stat on her? No, it's great. EM and HP.
Let my name echo in some goose on the loose. A little transfiguration. Bioing paradigm shift.
Oh, we missed.
Fearless. Keep going. Strike a pose. Yeah, adaptive prostate. The pinnacle of excellence. Unleash. Another star goes out.
Easy. He did a different attack than I thought. How is my Skirk only C0? You know? Should I go for a Scoffy for Skirk or get White Horse and Columbina, or only Columbina with Llama? I don't know, do you want to play Skirk? If you want to play Skirk, you should definitely get Scoffy. If you don't want to play Skirk, then you definitely shouldn't get a Scoffy, you know? You know what I'm saying?
If you ever have it.
Skipping during the arcade yesterday, down. Literally no willpower. That's rough. Most free-to-play friendly DPS while dealing a lot of damage. Moika? Because Moika was on banner with Yansan. What else? Skirk needs a Scoffier. Nefer needs Llama, and there's no free-to-play friendly DPSs anymore. They all need expensive shit to do good. Durin was a really good upgrade over Moika for my C3 Corrin, by the way. After C2 Skirk, do I go for a Scoffy Cons? Yeah, as long as you're R1. What's your weightlifting routine like? You're yoked. I know. Look at this. It's like we've actually got some definition. You know, it's like it's actually kind of working out. And I've lost 18 pounds, and we've gained a ton of muscle. The routine is 3 times a week. We do chest press, this one, some of these, do the cosplay of Arca. I don't think we're there yet. We're kind of going for a more Tartaglia-esque physique anyway.
Time to testify. Loaded.
The other key is like diet, right? Because like I've had similar muscle before, but it did not. Well, that's probably actually not even true. But like diet really makes it like the muscle separation, you know, without having to be like massive. You can get really good muscle separation from diet. I don't know, I think it's all pretty basic stuff.
Into the shadows.
I don't think I do anything crazy for working out. I just kind of go through the machines and then do a couple dumbbell things, and then you gotta get the lateral raises going, and then just try and work. I use different machines to work out every part of the body.
By royal you asked for it. Final warning. Drop your weapons. Hunt them down.
Fill and wash being that means not as good now. Yeah, like she's not a good pull anymore. Like, is she just a bad pull now? I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna make a video on it. Wheelchair comp with Colombian F, I go for White Horse team. Whatever DPS you want to use is fine, I think. Like, do you want to use a White Horse team, or do you want to wheelchair someone else? I think like the White Horse team is gonna be close to the strongest team if you can manage a C6 Iluga. That's kind of hard to do though. So, but the wheelchair team, like if you're wheelchairing Hu Tao, it's like pretty crazy shit. Chest flies and barbell curls. Yeah, so I use. Is that what it's called? Barbell? I don't know nothing about. Yeah, it's like a barbell. Yeah. So barbell curls, dumbbells for lateral raises. I do the tricep. I do the pull down, not lat pull down. I don't know, whatever that is. Chest press, the butterfly thing. I do the one where you pull them. It's like you're like it's like it's not what you're rowing, but like you pull it backwards to get some back. I do pull-ups. I do some neck stuff. I don't know, a bunch of shit. I spend a pretty long time in the gym. I spend like an hour and 5 minutes in the gym, and I usually like go back and forth between exercises in between. Shona is uniquely good for Mav since she can instantly get a burst up for Stygian. Yeah, it is good for a Stygian. I agree. Just wait till you start getting highs off lifting. Yeah, I haven't really experienced that too much. Sometimes maybe a little bit. Mostly I do it just to look good, you know. You expect nerfs today? Oh, is that today? Crazy. I don't know. Yeah. There's a good pull.
Stop right there. Final warning. Into the shadows.
Like I clear this like I know it's like a dumb sample size, but like I clear this domain so much faster. I know that's dumb, but like for those of us if I like Escafie, is there a viable chance there'll be an ult created? I like Skirk but not her, so it's a shame. I don't know. Just suck it up and get her. That's what I think. It's for Skirk. If you like Skirk that much, then get her best support for her. If there's an ult, then you'll just use them both. Clan stonks up. Yeah, especially if you have C3, C2. Should I go for Colombian? I don't have non-cry characters. I don't know. What do you want to do? You don't want any? You don't want Flynn's, you don't want Inefa, you don't want Llama, you're just not pulling at all? You don't want White Horse? You like the end of day for some reason? Yeah, I lost 18 pounds. And we've been working out. What happened to Xilonen? Just take if you don't overlap this. Yeah, I don't. I keep it pretty chill. I'm not chasing I'm not chasing any weight lifting goals. We keep it chill. Do you think Lunar Stroll will be a thing? No way. No way, no way, no way. Pulled for Duran, I have no non-card characters. Should I pull for Columbina? I don't know. Do you want... You don't want White Horse? You don't want... Flynn's? You don't want Nefer? You don't want... I don't know. You can get her on your rerun. Skip her for now, get her on the rerun. You don't have a Nefa? You don't have your Llama? You don't have anyone? If you've been fine this far, I mean... I don't know. Always pull with a plan. Xilonen buns yet? I think so. I think so. I mean, like, no, but like, kinda. Anything to make Shivers triple skill? It's just her Constellation. Her C4? I can't remember. One of the constellations. And it doesn't really do anything except for pyro application and I guess damage. Are you chopped? I don't think I'm chopped. No. We're not going to play as easy, by the way. I'm just getting my Welkin thing. Covered in bruises, keeping myself for whatever it was that came between us. Everything that happened to us. Na, 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 na. I wish there was condensed resin in ZZZ. I really do. It'd be so much better, because then I could actually use my resin without having to play every day. I'm so upset. It's like, I get there's the overflow resin, and that's good. And that's better. Like, it's good. It's good that it has that, but I'd prefer the condensed, personally. For the way I play, I would prefer the condensed. I feel like if you're Moika maxing, you're better off going for her weapon. Versa or Inefa. Inefa. Okay. Is Duran worth it for Alice? We don't know what Alice does, bro. Do you prefer dark hair characters or lighter characters? White or black hair? Not many of them have black hair. I mean, Klein has dark hair, love her. Skirka has white hair, love her. Llama has pretty dark hair, love her. Chiori has dark hair, love her. Shanna has white hair, love her. Raiden has dark hair, love her. Melania has white hair, love her. I feel like I'm an equal opportunity hair enjoyer. Hu Tao is medium, I love her. I don't know. Pretty, yeah, pretty equal opportunity hair enjoyer, to be honest. Because the thing is, Moika's best actual combo is not with Xilonen. It's with either Yansan or Double Cryo or Sucrose. But I'll still put debatable best in slot. No, best in slot, debatable best in slot. Really strong option. Who using last thought for White Horse if you don't have Goro or Zhang? Chiori. I think Chiori's looking pretty good. Other than that, Inefa, I don't know, maybe like Dahlia. I think Goro will be on the banner. Who's the tier list? It's for Xilonen. We're doing Xilonen. Covered in bruises. Is she even usable with Verisa? I guess so, right? Whatever it was came between us. Oh, not even with Jordan anymore, actually. That's not even that good, honestly. I've been covered in bruises, kicking myself by the river it was that came between us. It's like she went from being best in slot with every character in the game to being like a really strong option for every character in the game, you know? We'll just put strong option. Whenever Jello picks someone as best character in the tier list, they get power creep. Jello curse is real. Did I pick Xilonen as the strongest character? No, Shilonen's not best in slot with Mulaney. It's close to debatable, but I think it's not. It's Sucrose Mona. It's cringe though. Triple 5-star and 10 pull is real? I mean, yeah, some people get it. Last tier list, she told us she's better than Farina, maybe? Yeah. I was right about that. Farina would be so washed if it weren't for Escoffier. What are you singing? I'm singing Bruises by the band Camino. Can you imagine if Escoffier didn't get released? Farina wouldn't be best in slot for any character in the game. If you have Caesar or Mona. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Okay. That's true. Novelette? She's not best in slot with Novelette. I guess if you have Novelette cons. If you have Farina cons. You tell me Moon Wheelchair is better than Arlie Moon Wheelchair? Yeah, it is. Apparently. Didn't realize how many white-haired characters there were. Yeah, there's a lot of white hair. True. Phone died. Nice. Dead Twitch chat. Bro, why you always judging my chat? That's what I was saying. YouTube chat. YouTube's gonna kill Twitch. What tier list is this? It's a how washed is Xilonen tier list. Xilonen is best in slot for Eka. Oh yeah, we're doing Xilonen. Somehow in my head, I replaced Xilonen with Farina. Nice. Nice. Somehow in my head, we were doing a tier list for Farina, and I was like, oh, all right. She's best. Love that. YouTube for sure killing Twitch. Did you hear about Gacha Smack? How he's banned for from Twitch for an exception ridiculous reason? No, I didn't. I could be banned for Twitch for having the thing up here. Does this change with early cons like C2? I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. If you're, but are you comparing her to other invested things, or are you comparing her to C0 other things? Like, are you willing to just spend to get C2? Because like C2 is a lot. I don't recommend anyone to go for a C2 Xilonen. It's like overrated. Twitch also takes time to build. Like, we start with less viewers, and then after an hour, there's more viewers and blah, blah, blah. Whereas YouTube, it pops off like immediately. Do you think someone's free to play going for another Lunar DPS, but shouldn't switching Bina and Ino for teams will be a problem? Yeah, I think it's a I don't think you want to get too many Nodcry DPS. I don't think you want like. I think you want 2 max. I don't think you want all 3. Even Ito's not. Even Xilonen's getting actually cooked by Geo Resonance as well, except for with Navia. I guess Navia really is. Well, actually, it's debatable still. Not Geo Resonance, but Geo Lunar Crystallize. Saying C2 Xilonen's overrated hurts my soul. Well, it is. It's not bad, but like, do you realize what a C2 gets you these days? Like. Like, what are these buffs? Geo damage dealt 50%. I mean, that's pretty good. Pyro, 45 attack. It's fine. Hydro, 45 HP. Cryo, 60 crit damage. Electro, restore 25 energy. It's fine, but it's a C2. It's not even a C1. If it was a C1, maybe we could talk. But nowadays, we have C2s like Durin. %50 to pyro damage and corresponding elemental damage involved in the reaction. It's like just way better. And you get the C1, which is also really good. So like together it's like twice as good. The G1 isn't that useful anyways? Yeah, fair enough. It's if this was her C1, or if she had a really good C1, then this would be a pretty good C2. Like, this would be a good C2. Is C2 skirt good value? It's a good C2, yeah. Good value? I mean, it's a good C2. It's not as good as Moika C2. But it's a really good C2. I don't know. If you want to play Skirk, I mean... Skirk is so good, so C2 is good, so it's good. Is it good value? I mean, there's a lot of good value stuff. It's good value. I'm not gonna say it's the best value, but it's good value. Xilonen is still best in the slot from Weekend Novelette? Definitely not for Novelette, not even close. Maybe if you have, with the asterisks of like if you have a C1R1 Novelette, maybe. Moika is debatable, like I said. What's as good as Moika C2? I don't know. Nothing. Skirk needs a better fourth teammate? Yeah. Shanna feels awkward? Well, she's just not that good. She only uses like 2/3 of her kit with Skirk, and she's not overpowered to start with. Stopping point for Sky Fecon, C2. But you can also stop at C1, right? C2 is like built-in Escoffier. Pre-dinner dance for your taste buds. Skirk Escoffier for who's the fourth slot? Well, right now it's Shenhe. But Mualani and Mona and Yelon are all pretty close. Prefer Xilonen over Seat Lally for Moika? Okay, that's just crazy talk. Sing Cho work for fourth slot away horse? I guess you could alternate skill and burst. But you're only getting burst every other rotation unless you're really extending rotations. How's Scoffy in the minute without Skirk? I don't think she's that good without Skirk, I'm not gonna lie. Is that a crazy take? I don't think Escoffier is that good without Skirk. Is that a crazy take? I don't think that's a crazy take. I think she's like pretty solid. She's still like good, obviously. But this is a meta channel. She's obviously still very strong. And you can definitely still find uses for her. It just depends on, I think, what it really hinges on. What's your standard for good, right? Are we talking like... It just depends on what your standards for good. Are you more casual? I almost need to know like people's standards when they ask those types of questions. Because there's like people who care about meta. And if you care about meta, it's like, no, she's not worth it to pull if you don't have Skirk. But also... if you don't care about meta, then she's going to be really strong. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah. Love that Effie's best team is just Mab Melt Double Cryo. Well, I mean, yeah. But A, who's playing with that, and B, who's actually getting better results with that than Skirk. And, you know, I see a lot of Skirk Fearless, like, I see a lot of Skirk Stygian clears. I don't see a lot of Mab Double Cryo clears. I'm just saying. Sheet DPS warrior, I think. It's good if not meta, yeah. I agree, she's still good, like I said, she's still good. I pulled Nefer and Skirk, but I don't have their supports. You should get their supports. Columbiana Signature and EFA. I don't think either of those are very good priority, but both of them are strong. Between the two, which one does more damage? Is a better upgrade? I don't know, actually. I haven't seen calcs on that lately. I think it's more people need her in a skirt clear, so people won't use her for mouth as often. I don't think so. I don't think melt always pops off as hard as it does theoretically. And in practice, to do the combos to make it worth it is not something most people do. Perfect skirk team. I mean, there's no perfect fourth slot. C1 Mona only 111k DPS for Mualani.
To not get lost some sort of talent?
A duel is a battle of wills, and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit. If your heart
See one who
requires
tells, go.
then your sword may as well be in its scabbard, because you will not wield it effectively against your foe.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Linny over 100k DPS is crazy. Razor 91, nice. Redden 75. Fourth slot for Skirk, Leon is better or Mona. Depends on the content. Either one could be better. Well, he's Lenny's best team. It was you saw it there, it was the Duran official. C1 Skirk or C1 Scoffier? R1 Skirk, then C1 Skirk. Hex and Circle buffs are not that good, right? Is Duran still better than Overlord team with the Ressa? They're not that good. I mean, they're very good.
I've faced many opponents in my duels.
They make a lot of irrelevant
Most of them
characters
I
very
defeated.
good.
The rest surrendered. Hmm? No, I have never lost a duel.
Should I make a video just about how Xilonen is washed, or should I just do like Xilonen versus Columbina versus Anefa, because that's what people actually want. And if I do that, should I wait for version 3? Leave Xilonen alone. Did you hear about the leak? It says Leeway characters are about getting buffed next? Yeah. I've never been less surprised in my life. Ah. Everyone pretend to be shocked. Yeah, I don't think I can muster up the energy to rant about Xilonen for... I think it would basically have to be like a power creep video.
A duel is a battle of wills, and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit. If your heart recoils in fear...
Is C4 Bona better than
then
Shadow
your
First Curse
sword
Fourth
may as
Slot?
well
Yeah.
be in its scabbard, because you will not wield it effectively against your foe.
Is Mona C2 good for Mulan?
In my role as champion...
Mona C2 with Mulan is 136k DPS. Can you send me a link? I think that's C4. Everyone always be coming up with these random DPS numbers, and then no one can ever send me a link. It's like, Mav is 180k DPS. It's like, okay, send me a link. And then they're like, I don't have it. And I'm like, okay. So, does it exist? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. C4 is like 140 something. Yeah, I think like Zajeff calced it higher, but he does like not kitching main standards, right? Okay, it does increase party member. It does increase, it does buff. $110 does feel a bit low though. But this is what I have. No, it has to be higher, surely. I'm just gonna trust. Better be higher, because it feels like shit to play. Never mind, Jello is misremembering. Classic. 123k. Okay, so C2, who is that? Who is that? Who did it? Who done it? Okay, let's get some. I might go back to Twitch for the music. I miss listening to my own music. I might have like half the streams be exclusive to Twitch. Like, I love the Nod Cry music, but I can't do it every single stream, you know? Neferteam DPS is looking like? Without Llama just being a no, I don't. I haven't seen anyone calc that. Is the Widsith R1 better than Craftable R5 for Milani? I don't know. I think so. How's collecting the data right now? You're getting a lot of submissions. I haven't actually looked. I've been so busy these last couple of days. April's been managing it. Doesn't look like that many. And they look pretty not that great. We might only do one of these. We might not do more if we don't get more entries. I have an idea. Add a song request feature in Twitch chat. It'll be so good. Then I can't listen to my music. I have an idea if this doesn't work out. So Jeff said on the stream, yeah, the Jeff has a higher standard and sometimes he does things. Well, especially if it's on stream and he didn't like put them in a video, it's not necessarily, sometimes he takes shortcuts or he misses something. You know how it goes. Speculation on buffs nerfs. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I hope that they increase her, like what I said in the other stream is that they buff her ability to support the on-fielder, and then specifically the on-fielder, so that's not just in FA wheelchair, and that they decrease her damage so that they keep the overall power level a bit similar, and they increase buff to the on-fielder and decrease buff to the off-fielder and that kind of thing, you know? C4 Monet 138. Yeah, I don't care about C4 Monet, I'm not gonna lie. No one fucking has that. I'm sorry. I don't like the idea that C4 Mona is just standard. People didn't even know that Mona was going to be good when she was in the selector, so I think C2 is the highest I'm willing to go for, like, a standard. And if you have it, great for you, but, like, as, like, a recommendation, it's like, no, I can't get behind that. I like how passing the Jeff is. Oh, yeah, I love the Jeff. I love the Jeff. General Lunar Charge nerf, damage sneak formula. That would not go over well. Flynn's just gutted. This might be your chance to win a giveaway though, because this might be the only time we do this, and there are not that many entries. So, buff Flynn's and FAB is the problem. I think it's too ambitious for to say nerf lunar charge, buff Flynn's. You know, it's like, sorry, it's not a giveaway. It's the contest, command contest. How do you feel about the Stygian? It's great. Also, naturally, the contest, not officially, but the contest wouldn't happen if it weren't for today's stream sponsor, Lootbar.gg. If you need Lootbar, if you need crystals, you need Durin, you don't have Moolah, you use Lootbar.gg. Special extra discount for the $100 pack. It's only 77 USD. Mine's Canadian, so it's way more. I used Lootbar for over a year before I was sponsored by them. Very safe, deliver very fast. New users 10% discount, returning users 5% discount, earn cash back on every purchase, extra discounted packs on top of the normal discounted packs. Also, you can purchase for Honky Starbucks or Gunnar Zone Zero. Yay for Lootbar.gg. Hooray. This might be the only time doing this. If it doesn't do well, yeah, I won't do it again. I'll just do regular giveaways. And then my plan is to get the data. I'll just like spam I'll spam Google I'll spam like YouTube clears for all the characters so we can still get the data. But like if we don't get most if we don't get a good clear for most of the characters that it's possible to clear on, then it's kind of pointless. How good is Navia's skill rework? It's really good. It's really nice. She's much nicer now. Fearless, yeah. The reward, it's all here. It's not level 95, it's just 100. I don't think 95 basically doesn't matter. It's basically like a couple substats. I hate the Stygian, but I'll try. I like the Stygian. A funnier creative tier that has no limits would be cool. I'm looking for specifically data. I'm looking for specifically data for my tier list. This is part of the objective tier list project. So to have fun tiers, I mean, I get that it's fun, but it's not the point of the... It's not the point of the contest, you know? The point of the contest is to help me get data. What this might show is if there's too many people that don't have C0, it might show that people just go for constellations if they're serious, and I don't even know what to do with that information. Are there any groups you're more interested in seeing clears on? Whatever DPS we don't have clears for, I'm interested in seeing the clears for those. Do you consider lowering level to menacing? I think that's kind of giving up, not gonna lie. So no, I don't think so. Is it just too hard? What DPS do you have clears for? It's all in the sheet. You can see them. You can see what we've done, so what we have so far. What's the best movie clear? You can check on the sheet. Okay, let's try and... So Varesa 125. It's pretty high. So she cracked 9.5. Go Varesa. Varesa cooking. Yeah. Is Varesa S tier now? 125 is fucking high. That's higher than I thought. Holy shit. Akasha Scrub IT, so and SO clears already. I feel like there's a website that grabs the data somewhere. Interesting. If you have it, let me know where. Like a list of all the Yeah, let me know how to get to it if there is one. Racer running and not being top 3 next patch is crazy work. I don't know, she's close enough. Come on. 125k? Pretty fucking high. It's pretty close. I think top 3 is like not a very good concept right now because so many characters are so good. Like if there were 10 characters and they're all so good, does it matter if you're not one of the top 3? Like as long as they're really close. I account for cracked builds in the comp. I'm assuming that only people with good builds will. I'm not looking for it. I mean, they're not realistic. Cracked builds are not realistic. Why? There's rerolling stuff. Cracked builds are realistic. They're achievable. Primo gems are limited. Resin's not. There's no Milani clear. Anything added to the list? He's on the list. We just don't have a... what is it, Duran Farzan Bennett? We just haven't added him yet. 85. It's a bit disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Team building. It's not too bad considering he ran with Farzan. I'd give him like a 3.5. And then practicality, he's fucking easy as hell. Is there anything... I don't think there's anything bad with him. In terms of actual gameplay. Maybe it's even a 10. He doesn't have a shield, I guess. 2 tau 125 to 130k actually realistic? I don't know, man. It seems sketchy. What if I give it a 10? Doesn't really change much, but I mean, he doesn't have a... I don't know. Okay, Razor. Yeah, 130 seems a bit high. I'm not for my money. Yeah, 91k. Um, or all the DPS on tier list have cracked builds. For the numbers, no, this is KQM standards. I'm just assuming that all of the contest winners will have cracked builds, and then the baseline numbers don't. I think that's just how it'll work out. What is Whitehorse's DPS number? Depends on what you're like. Are you considering C6 Aluga or not? Should I go for Sally C2 or Xilonen from Arlecchino? C2 Silali for sure. Who do you think is better, Varisa with Durin or Flynn's with Columbina? Flynn's with Columbina. But then you can't use Columbina somewhere else, so it's kind of... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Think getting Sea Lolly's worth as a rerun, or just keep going with new characters if free to play? I mean, if you play Mav, you should probably get Sea Lolly. A lot of Natlan characters except for Kowchek and Mulan are holding for Jeff. I mean, Skirk's an Natlan character. Mulani's still doing well. I'd say Kanich is holding on for dear life. Same with Chaska. So these are my friends. These are the CN Dire Clears. I don't think there's a way to... I don't know. Seems like more Natlan characters than not are still very relevant in the meta. Kniech could have used a bigger buff from Duran. And like Chaska and Kniech did both get buff from Duran. But yeah, they're not quite as good. There's still time for Skirk to dethrone Moika. She doesn't have a 4th slot. And 6.5 might have a crowd character. Just will Genshin do it? Does Genshin have the balls to give Skirk a new teammate? Nefer's top 3 DPS? Not yet. Skirk doesn't have a 4th slot? No, she has like 4 characters that are about the same. None of them really do much. They have balls for Skirk replacement? Hard to imagine. That character wouldn't have a 4th slot either. That character would probably want to use Skirk. So, Please, any advice? Never's never one of Lamabina? Yeah, I think so. But she's not out yet, so we don't do updates to the tier list until they're actually out and we've played with them. The weather's gonna be meta? I think so. We'll have a better idea tomorrow. We can. You should go for Columbina. Then we looked into Ito Duran. It's alright. What's the Ito team on here? Double Hydro. Ito, Yelan, Frino, Xilonen. I'll make sure. I'll ask if Durin's better for Ito. Can we EM Sands on Whitehorse? I don't think so. I think it's def. I think it's def or bust. I think. I have Flynn. Should I get enough for Columbina first? Columbina, and then see if you can get Neffa. Because she's running first. Columbina as good as Farina when she releases? Like when as good as Farina was when she released? I don't think so. I think Farina was better for her time. Because she worked with every single character in the game and was basically best in slot with all of them. Is Columbina C6 seeming alarming? I've heard that, but I have no idea. Should Durin be on Noblesse for Vresa? Yeah. Definitely. Thoughts on Durin's longevity in the meta? His longevity in the meta will depend on new character synergies, so it's really hard to tell. Like, will they make Varka use him? If not, it's gonna be tough, you know? Because, like, he's not peaking with his teams. He works for a lot of lower characters, but he doesn't peak. Then he's both best in slot for fish? Yeah. Yeah, take glasses, can't see letters. Yeah, I can zoom in. The only problem is then you can't see my rating sheet thing. Like my numbers system, but that's fine. You get it. Oh yeah, Klee. 98k is crazy work. $98k gives her a 7.5. Can't quite break 100. What's Arle on here? Oh my god, Arle is 107. Holy shit. We'll call it one rotation less of Bond of Life stacking. I think 104 is probably more fair. Probably a bit scam to say 4 rotations. Do you guys agree with that or no? Or does she break into 8.5? Told you please catch amped Arlay. I mean, Arlay is 108. That's like 10k DPS higher. But if we don't, I mean, it might be a bit scuffed to stack that many rotations. Maybe we can only stack for 2. I think one down is better. It accounts for skill. Like, there's no healer. Maybe even call it. (101, 104), same anyways. Yeah, we could call it 101. Burst every other rotation. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't go by Abyss. I go by Stygian. Overload is better than Melt for Arlecchino. With a higher investment Arlecchino, it probably trends towards trends towards Melt being better. Is Influence better than Verisa? Not till Columbina, and she's not out yet. We don't do tier lists. We don't do tier lists until the character's out. It's dumb. Your top 10 list is kind of copium. How so? What's wrong with it? What do you mean by it's copium? Doesn't even make sense. Is Yoda good for any team? Should I build her? She's good for, like, theater. Are they any enemy entries? I saw some, yeah. DPS of our Arlecchino Melt team, it's like the same. What is flex? Exactly. Something, I don't know, it's just whatever. Not whatever, but it's like there's a few options for it. I don't know what it is. People don't like doing Chaska calcs. Do a C6 tier list? You do a C6 tier list. You play in Durn as a DPS? Oh yeah, Durn as a DPS. Oh, we got new Edo calcs. Okay, Ito, big bump. Nice. What was it? Goro? So 77 is a 5. Big glow up. Big glow up for Ito. Shit. Will Skirk C0 R1 be better than C0 R1 Nefer Flynn's? Yeah. Either doing the same as Albedo, or some DPS Albedo, true. What is Raiden on field? Raiden got a pretty good bump. $86K. Oh wait, 90K. Love that. Raiden joining the 90K club. Welcome to 2023, Raiden. Happy to have you. She's decidedly not... I was gonna say decidedly not copium, but still copium. You have calcs for DPS Duran? I'm working on it. Should I go for Duran or Xilonen? Duran. Did you Stygian help? I would like to. I'm just busy right now. I need to have less of a life. You should put Ino instead of Flex in Flynn's teams. Okay. How Razor end up looking after the patch? He's like a 91k. He is not better. Oh, he is. Oh, he is like 1k DPS better than Raiden. You gave me overload? Is this team DPS Google Doc 2? This is Flips. This is Flips. These are Flips calcs. And then I use mostly his calcs for the doc, but sometimes I use sometimes I supplement with other stuff. Where can I get this document? This one's on Flip's Twitter. This one's on my tier list video. Or my previous video. My yeah, both of my tier list videos actually. No, NFA is like minus 30k DPS. or more. One Eva Star versus TDS and Mona? For what team? Llama's twin moons will bless our polls. Moons. Moon moment. Yoi? I'm asking. Skirk and DPS Durin teams. Well, we have Skirk. DPS Durin. DPS Durin I asked for. Should I give Yelan weapon to Fischl or Tanari? How'd you get Yelan's weapon recently? Anyways. You can give it to either, whichever one you're using. Yeah, it's a great song. Is Durin better pull than Xilonen in general? I made a video on that. Full video, Xilonen versus Durin. But the TLDR is, yeah, Durin's better pull. We can start getting ready my comparison video. We'll wait to make it until the... We can take away Durin and we can go Inefa. Oh no, we can leave Durin just for fun. Is either R1 Veresa possible without Durin Mav? What do you think? For what? Speaking of Veresa, I didn't do a Veresa clear. I would like to. By the way, 55 seconds? Am I the GOAT or am I the GOAT, right? Am I the GOAT or am I the GOAT? Am I kind of insane with Skirk? Should I try Dire? Am I good enough that I should try Dire right now? Are we diring? Is E6 Klein good? She was very good, and now she's pretty good. Actually. I hate Skirk, I hate you. Okay, we couldn't quite get the 55 seconds, but pretty good. Bompy says Whitehorse is a fraud. I'm not going to say what immediately came to mind. Why? I don't think I agree. I think Whitehorse is pretty good. Unlike Flynn's and Nefer, you get the dedicated support from wishing on her banner, so you can go for a C1. So even if she is like a little bit worse at C0, in the pulls, you pull for her C1. Think about this. You pull for her C1 instead of pulling for another premium support. So with essentially the same amount of pulls, you get C1 Whitehorse, and that's better than Flynn's and Nefer. That's better than Flynn's and Nefer. So, right? Because you get C6 Aluga, hopefully, by getting both of them, you're at least close. You get Columbina, like with the same amount of pulls as for Flynn's and Nefer. I don't know. To me, that makes sense. So even if she's a bit worse at C0, her C1's cracked. So that's what I think. I think that should be considered anyways. Now, I'm not saying that she's necessarily better than Flynn's or Nefer. I'm just saying that saying she's a fraud is a bit ridiculous. And FI Llama can be used without their carries. How does that make Zibai a fraud, though?
Step aside. On my mark. Stop right there. Turning point. Yeah, kapow! It's justice o'clock. Yeah, headbutt. Volcano kablam. Yeah, kapow! Hey! Control breathing. Start them. You asked for it. Final. Okay. You. Headbutt. Charge. Oof.
C0 R1 bracelet if they're possible for Dire? I don't think so. Without Durn or Moika. But I'm not a Dire man. I'm not a Dire man.
Kapow!
Oops. Wrong mode. I thought her Stygian was worse, so we found out her passive being Quells. I don't know about that. Is it Luke on Zibai banner? Yeah. I have to remember to press skill twice.
Quick as a flash. On my mark. Final warning. Scoring is only just. Yeah, look out below. It's justice o'clock. Yeah, headbutt. Hit, charge. Oof. Hut. Too strong. Hero incoming. Yeah, you asked for it. Stop right there.
Oh my god. You buy a 4th slot Skirk over again? Yeah, Skirk Nefer. Skirk and Nefer both don't. Well, actually, they both have Sucrose.
Final warning.
But yeah, Zhongli, Goro, Chiori.
Control breathing.
Where's my crit? I just realized I don't need to be charge attacking with Race on the downtime. I can just jump. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Let me try that again. Is your Anson on C6? Reaching 3k seems difficult. She is C6, and I doubt I'm at 3k. How strong is Zibai looking on top teams? Comparable overall, in my opinion. Worse with without C6 Aluga, but she doesn't have a 5-star premium teammate, so you can just go for a C1 for the comparison. I get issue without a 4th slot. I mean, I think Goro will be on the banner. Are you gonna test Bina on field DPS teams? Oh, definitely. I love Bina. Whatever. Okay, 74 is best we can do, apparently. Actually, what? Yeah, we'll put it here. $72 versus with Never's weapon. Oh, they beat me. Good for them. Fischl instead of Janssen would boost Durin, giving more energy to the team. More raw damage, Janssen attack buff. And the boss doesn't account for much. Really? Color me intrigued. We'll just go with it. The boss has the 6,000 attack buff. I see. I don't know if the energy will be that much more because of Fav. Yeah, less energy to start.
Leave it to me. Turning point.
Headbutt! Kapow! Hero incoming! Hero incoming! Da! Oof! Heads up! Hero incoming!
But more energy from the second rotation.
As you wish.
Hands where I can see 'em! Oh, well, no! Can't!
Less defensive utility though.
On! Repeat! Stop right there!
Jump tech for the buff? I ain't no way I'm learning that. Chlorine's best team right now? I think it's Durin.
My royal...
Leave it to me.
Final warning!
The story has only just.
Yeah! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Oof! It's justice o'clock!
Leave it to me.
Odds revealed! Stop right there!
Turning point.
Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! Hero incoming! Yeah! Kapow!
Watch out. Midnight Venta.
Justice will prevail!
The story has only just.
Headbutt! Oof! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Hut! Da!
Duran Field with Bennett. Duran Field with Bennett. What's his best teammate? For me, it was Finessing Cho. I think it's Mona.
Watch out.
By royal decree.
Stop that.
Need help with this boss? I'm trying to clear it with Shao.
Odds revealed!
Stay back.
Stop right there!
Turning point.
Yeah! Kapow!
Is this team better than having C6 in the Anselm team? That is what we're testing.
Headbutt! Hero incoming!
If you need help and I'm not able to get to you, you can try our help, the help Discord. They're very helpful.
Stay back. Turning point.
My royal you asked for it! Drop your yeah! Hut! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Hit! Yeah! Yeah!
Leave it to me. The story has only just.
Shadow Raven! Stop right there! It's justice o'clock! Oof! Hut! Charge! Hut! Headbutt! Heads up! Right!
71. Alright, we beat it. I guess, though, I was using a 5-star weapon on official, so I broke my rule, so I need to take it off. I forgot I got this. Powerfully enhanced energy on official. I think we ended up being okay with energy.
Odds revealed! Drop your weapon!
Why do I sometimes get it and sometimes not?
Leave it to me.
Is it like RNG particles with
By royal decree.
what do you do? Free in a healing mode for the 4th slot? Interesting. I don't know about that. I think you want the 4th slot to do something.
Drop your weapons.
Maybe we should go Fat One Official.
Leave it to me.
Oz revealed. Stop right there.
Fat One Official seems a bit scuffed. Could it really work? I only have level 85s. What if we just give him a bit more ER to Duran? I mean, he kind of has a bunch of ER already, actually. Oh, I guess my Duran is technically also using a 5-star weapon. Breaking rules, left, right, and center. I can see why people don't want to enter my contest. It's annoying to have to gut your builds. What contest? The Stygian Onslaught contest. But there's not enough entries, so I'm kind of wondering if we'll end up doing it again.
By royal.
Stay back.
Final warning.
All right, that worked. Official first works.
Justice o'clock. Look out below. Volcano kablam. Headbutt. Charge.
Devouring claw.
I'm so mad.
Oz revealed. Stop right there. Too strong. Oof. Hut. Hero incoming. Yeah. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. What? Kapow. Smash down. Yeah.
The story has only just.
Wings of darkness. Final warning. Headbutt. Hut. Hero incoming. Yeah. Oof. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Hut. Hero incoming.
69. Tried, I couldn't clear without weapons. Is that what it is? Fearless is just too hard? Without cons? Fearless is just too whale? I could kind of see that. Is this my white horse circlet? Guess we have a couple things to roll. Probably try it a few more times. Takes time. People might try to become eligible in the future. It's just expensive. It takes away takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of money that could be going towards other giveaways. If this last one rolls crit, it'll be pretty good. $50-50. The min roll. Okay. Okay. Come on. Why'd it have to be flat? Isn't Week a good pull if I got Durian? As a DPS, yeah. Kindness would be better if you allowed any form of benefits from recorded teams for the fast DPS per minimum investment. I don't know exactly what you mean, but that's, depending on what you mean, that's kind of how it is. $130 clear 2 points better than a $120 clear 3 points. Yeah, that was an option I considered. Just seems arbitrary. How do you determine how many?
A little loose food. Fulfill our pact. Xilonen, East Papa, get him! Merciless. Paradise. The lining, echo and sound. A burst of flavor. Suffer the wrath of each. Extinguish. Mind wield. Let the world collide. Boost on the loose. You two. Time to.
Uh-oh.
Never stop those out. The lining, echoing sound. The pinnacle of excellence. Time to shine.
I don't think we're going to go, but I think we could definitely do it.
Xilonen,
That was better. Oh, my bad. By allowing any possible investment rewarding from new investment weapons per character basis. Yeah, see, the per character basis is very... Actually, I'm not sure what I know. I'm not sure I know what you mean, actually. You could allow people to submit anything, but only consider Caesar or 0. See, it's just not very helpful if... The higher investment clears are just not very helpful to me. No Farina buff. Shoot. Never calcs can reach 160. It seems fake. I don't believe it. What Varka's gonna want on his team? We don't know. He'll definitely need Duran, probably. What about Venti? No, we need the burst. Nope, Thrilling Tales to Farina, yay. This is hard. It's probably doable, but it's difficult. Cons on critical supports, yeah. Use Nefer team, very good on this boss. I had a really hard time with Nefer. It was easier for me to use Hyper Bloom. You low-key look like Jeffrey Epstein. Damn, that's crazy. I don't think that that's even remotely true. I didn't actually even know what he looked like. Because I have a beard? Is that why? Even a young Jeffrey Epstein, I don't really see it at all. He's got like this massive jaw that I do not have. And I don't know, I feel like there's just almost no similarities. Can't even put, I don't even think we can put strong option for these two anymore. The Durin teams are too good. And even this is like, well, Melt's still okay, I guess. Whatever it was that came between us. Yeah, Snowbeard and skin. I feel like even the skin tone is different. He's very white. He's like pasty. I have like an olivey. Well, actually, okay. Maybe we have a similar. Actually, okay, you're right. Yeah, beard and skin tone. Sure. Beard and skin tone. Sure. Sure. What the hell is going on here? Someone told me I look like Jeffrey Epstein. I wish Pride uncovered Genshin. I want to see the chaos of your list. Yeah, they would not know what to do. Whatever it was came between us. Is anyone seeing my comment? It's so funny when people ask that, and that's the only comment I've seen of theirs. He's bothered now? I'm not bothered. You look like Jello Impact, famous Genshin creator? Ah, yes. Jello Impact, from the hit YouTube channel, Jello Impact. Then have carrot videos for the contest, but I'm not on the list. Maybe it hasn't been updated. Or maybe you broke a rule. Um, confusing rules and exceptions. The rules are 1 point of vertical. I agree there's a lot of words, but it's basically 1 point of vertical and a fearless clear. I understand that. I understand there's... It's pretty funny because the feedback, most of the feedback I've gotten on it is more rules to make it more objective, which is pretty funny. But I also agree it could use less rules. Is Janssen worth building at T0? Yeah, for theater and stuff. One point of vertical is understandable, but 2 points on my fave, yeah. There was a suggestion that you could go 2 points of vertical if you take away a teammate that's a 5-star teammate, and it's like, I get it, but also again more words. There's already so many words. Jello Impact viewers all unrelatable whales, so they can't join the content. Yeah, either they're unrelatable whales or they're noobs. And that's fine. Did the rules change to 1 point of vertical? Nope. That's been the rules. Sucks I can't even use my other characters best at yeah. Well, yeah, it's tough. I think one thing it goes to show is that, you know what, like there's still valuable information to be learned from this. And one thing it really goes to show is that everyone's account is different, and these types of rankings are very difficult to pull off, if not completely, I don't know about, not worthless, but like less valuable than you'd think. You know? Well, you'd think like an objective, real standardized thing would be the way to go, but the more you try and standardize it, the kind of worse it is. Not worse, but it's like impossible to do. How good is Zibai's vertical investment? I thought C1 was really good. Someone told me it might not be after the... Let me ask. Any new rules for the Stygian contest? Yes and no, like, not really. But mostly it's just like a clarification. And mostly it's clarification. So it's like a 16% increase. It's kind of small. You who Tao's getting buffed? Yeah. Getting mixed opinions on artifacts for this for the team. Venti, Fire, Bennett, Duran. Duran on the new set that he doesn't have yet. Fire on Tenacity, Bennett on Noblesse. So Xilonen washed? Oh yeah. Venti, the new set, the new DPS set. Yutao getting buffed, only if the player is Zhang Li. Oh, that's okay. C1 for Yanayaka. It's not very good, but if you're gonna get C2, then sure. Oh, Zibai's weapon's washed. I think her weapon is better than people said. Let's just wait, right? We're getting a beta update tomorrow. Let's just wait. Let's just wait one more day. If they do it in 6.3, we would have already heard about it if it was that soon. Current Bennett's skill is 100% worth it. I wouldn't crown his skill, no. No. Alright, well, I think it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna go to bed. Like I said, shorter stream. But we're gonna do another stream tomorrow morning, so I'll see you guys in not that long. Or maybe you guys, maybe someone else. But it was fun. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun stream tomorrow. That'll be good. Let's see, who do we...
Like, oh shit, we forgot it's 2 a.m. Forever 21. Imagine.
Do you guys want...
Blaming the Philippines because of that crash. Like, they are the one who crashed to each other, and they're blaming Philippines, man.
Alright, this guy's doing some Stygian stuff, so we'll raid him. I gotta go though, say hi to him for me. Say Jello said hi.
0-0, okay. We'll try Bloom.
Cause I
May
gotta
Nilo
go.
to, diba? Oh, may Nilo.